first module. In this module, we are going to start a new chapter. Name of this lesson is Periodic Classification of Elements. In class 9, we have learned that matter around us is present in the form of elements, compounds and molecules. Elements are made up of only one kind of atom. Do you know how many elements are known till date? Yes, 118 elements are there. Out of 118, 98 elements are naturally occurring elements. Scientists found very difficult to organize all these elements because all are having different properties. Arrangement is only possible when we categorize them, isn't it? Categorization of elements helps to study the elements with ease. So, scientists will classify these elements mainly based on their similarities and differences in their properties. Let us study the various classification systems put forward by different legendary personalities.
Let us see the ancient classification of elements. It was around the beginning of 19th century that a famous scientist discovered the 10 known elements. It was none other than Johann Wolfgang Dobereiner. He was classified the elements known at that time in a particular manner. He arranged them into groups having 3 elements each in a series. Do you think these group of 3 elements will having elements arranged randomly? Of course not. Then what is the unique way of placing these elements then? It is nothing. Dobereiner arranged the elements in such a way that the average atomic mass of first and third elements in the set giving the atomic mass of second element. Or in simple words, the atomic mass of second element will be approximately equal to the average of atomic masses of first and third elements. Let us take one example from Dobereiner's triad. One triad which consisting of sodium, potassium and lithium. The atomic mass of lithium is 6.9 whereas the atomic mass of potassium is 39. If we take the average, we will get 23. So this 23 is the atomic mass of sodium, and this is exactly when Dobereiner had in mind when he made the triad. However, it is not perfect method of classification because all the elements are not followed this when we arranged them in triads. Hence, this system of classification into triad was not found to be useful because it is suitable only for few elements. After grouping the elements in a series of 3, a new system was introduced. In this system, elements are arranged in a series of 8. It was introduced by an English scientist, John Newland, in 1866. He started with the elements having the lowest atomic mass, that is hydrogen, and ended with thorium, which was the 56th element. So he was considered first 56 elements in the increasing order of atomic mass. After that, he suggested that every 8th element had properties similar to that of first element. He compared this to the octaves found in music. Children, these are the octaves found in music. In this music note, first and 8th notes are same. Like this, he also found that every 8th element had properties similar to that of first. Children, next let us see the elements present in Newland octaves. This is how the Newlands arranged the table. For instance, when we consider lithium, the 8th element after it would be sodium. These two elements are having similar properties also. Next, magnesium is the 8th element after beryllium. The properties of beryllium and magnesium were found to be same. In this way, he compared the elements with notes of music. Therefore, he called it as law of octaves. It is also known as Newland's law of octaves. Children, it was found that the law of octaves was applicable only up to calcium. As after calcium, every 8th element did not possess properties similar to that of the first. And it was assumed by Newlands that only 56 elements existed in nature and no more elements would be discovered in the future. But later on, several new elements were discovered whose properties did not fit into the law of octaves. Then, in order to fit elements into his table, Newlands adjusted two elements in the same slot, but also put some unlike elements under the same node. Here you can see cobalt and nickel are in the same slot, and these are placed in the same column as fluorine, chlorine and bromine, which have very different properties than these elements. But what about iron? Iron, no, which resembles with cobalt and nickel in properties, but it has been placed far away from these elements. Thus, Newland's law of octaves worked well with lighter elements only. The main credit for classifying elements goes to Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev. Children, in the next module, we will learn about Mendeleev's periodic table.